Okay, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. All right, so you guys see the title of this video. It says, "What if my wife is a prophet?" Okay, because I'm a prophet, right? So usually when you're an evangelist or a pastor or a prophet or an intercessor or whatever your case may be, the Lord usually will pick somebody that is kind of equal, right? To you, okay? And because they can understand what you go through and things of that nature because they are the same, okay? So since I was just thinking about it today. I'm like, look, is my wife gonna be a prophet? You know what I mean? And how would that work? You know what I mean? It's like and I just picked this beautiful young lady right here, just to put it in the picture. But I don't know anything about her, but she does have a uniform on. It looks like a Redskins uniform, actually. I don't know. I'm a 49ers fan, but anyways, my wife could, my future wife, whoever she is, can like the Redskins or whatever the case may be. I'm not in big into all that stuff, anyways, to the point where if my wife better be a 49er fan. There's some people like that. There's some people like, I can't date anybody else that is not a Cavaliers fan or a Celtics fan. Or if you're a Celtics fan, you better not be a Lakers fan. You know what I mean? Or I can't date you. Like that type of stuff is, you're idolizing your team. You know what I mean? And that is just not right. I mean, you're missing the perfect person because they like the Lakers and you're a Celtics fan. You know what I mean? So, or because you're an Ohio State fan and they're Michigan, you know what I mean, or Florida State, Alabama, Auburn, you know what I mean, like North Carolina Duke, So we gotta cut that out because sports is just sports, okay? And you're missing people. So many people have missed their wives and or their husbands because they like other sports or other presidents or other candidates or other, what I mean, like just stupid stuff that doesn't have nothing to do with your real life, day-to-day life. But anyways, yeah, so I was just thinking about it tonight. I was like, man, what if my future wife, whoever she is a prophet, you know? And it's like, how would that go? Because it's like living with a prophet, especially a prophet that can hear from the Lord quickly. That's so it's like imagine if she's in the room and she's like, come to bed, and come, honey, come to bed, and you're like, nah, I ain't tired. And then she'd be like, the Lord said you are tired. Like, like, honey, are you like, honey, are you hungry? And you're like, nah, I'm good. Well, the Lord just said that you are hungry and you've been hungry since 3 a.m. And I'm like, man. you know so it all depends on, because there's different type of prophets. There's prophets that don't hear from the Lord all the time, and then there's ones that hear from the Lord all the time. Okay, so that would be kind of funny. Like, you can't get away with nothing. You know what I mean? Like, she always goes straight to the Lord, and to make sure you're telling the truth. You know what I mean? We're not condoning lying, anyways. You know what I mean? But everybody always be like, yeah, I'm good, when sometimes they're not, or sometimes they're hungry, but they're not really hungry at that time to get up, to go eat. You know what I mean? So they just sit on the couch. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I was just thinking about it, man. What if my wife is a prophet? Not just a prophet, but a prophet that hears from the Lord a lot. That that from the outside looking in, that could get annoying. You know what I mean? So it's like that could, for somebody like me, and this is why I'm doing this, because I want the Lord to know that, even though I can talk to him on my own, but I want to share with you guys while I'm talking to him right now. Okay. But it could get annoying. Okay. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? If you can hear from if she is a prophet, fine. If she's a prophet that hears from the Lord from time to time, and when she prays about things, and she can see things, and things of that nature, that's fine. That's cool. But though there's ones out there that can hear from the Lord all day long about boy, oh boy, did you do this? No, I was good. No, okay. The Lord said this, and the Lord said that. You like, oh my goodness. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And some of you guys that go to conference calls or conferences or church or on Sabbath or whatever the case may be, or into the temples, you guys, there's always one or two in there that's like, did you do this? Did you do that? And the Lord says you need to do this and do that, and you're like, oh man. You're like, is it almost time to go? You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So you can imagine having a wife like that. That would be annoying. Okay. So and I'm telling the Lord now, as I'm talking to you guys, that's not what I want. And I think the Lord knows I'm really, see, here's the thing. The Lord already knows I'm really laid back. So people that are, always that are uppity, I can't. I can dwell with you for like maybe 2 years, 3 years, and then it's like it just gets annoying after a while. You know what I mean? So I'm not into that uppity type of people, like the people that just gotta go, 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 and they can never chill and relax. I just don't like. Now, if you're 50-50, then then we're probably good. For me personally, I like somebody that's maybe 60% chill and 40% uppity. You know what I mean? Like let's go here, let's go there, let's go there. You know what I mean? So I'm just really chill, laid back, and I know the Lord knows that already. And do I want to do things in life? Yeah, but I also want to relax a lot. You know what I mean? Do I want to fly around the world? With my future wife or with my wife? Yeah, I want to. We want to. I want a wife that likes to travel, because that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? So when we get this wealth transfer and things come into us and all this stuff that's gonna happen to us, and the Lord elevates all our businesses and things of that nature, I'm gonna be traveling around the world. That's what I want to do. And if my wife hates traveling, that's just not gonna work. You know what I mean? So I already know the Lord's gonna bring me someone that likes to travel. You know what I mean? So that's also, something that's really big. Because if you don't like to travel, I can't be with you. You know what I'm saying? like because I'm gonna be gone. A lot. You know what I mean? So, it's gonna be kind of weird, gone traveling around the world, and you don't like to travel, you know what I mean? So that's not gonna work. So and also, what else? What else? Well, I guess, I mean, just really simple stuff. You know what I mean? Like, my main thing is I don't I like to chill. You know what I'm saying? I just like to chill. I mean, I'm not gonna sit at home all day. Especially if I have money and things like that, and means of getting around and doing things, and children, and you know what I mean. So I'm not gonna be sitting around, but 60% chill. 40% uppity and active and things of that nature. That's where it's perfect for me. You know what I mean? That's perfect for me. And um, yeah. So that's one of the reasons why we want to have nice houses, right? So we can make sure we can enjoy inside, because 60% of the time I like to relax and chill. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to enjoy reading books now, right? So before I never liked to read books. Now I have a couple of books, and I'm gonna probably have a nice big collection of books, and just keep my mind fresh, you know what I mean, and with wisdom and knowledge. So my wife's probably gonna be, a lot of women like to read anyways, and if you're a prophet, you probably like to read anyways, because you read the Bible a lot. So yeah, I mean, person who likes to read, person who is 60% chilled, 40% active, and likes to travel, because you're gonna have to travel. So, and sports is a plus. You don't really have to like sports, but sports is a plus, to be able to, go to the gym and work out, play ball, you know what I mean, things of that nature. You don't have to like to watch sports. I'm just talking about sports in general, like you going out to the gym and playing ball, and exercising, basically. You know what I mean? um and not being a lazy butt. So and keeping your body good. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm gonna be doing. You know what I mean? So other than that, man, I was just thinking about it. I was like, man, what if my wife is a prophet, and not just a prophet, but a prophet that sees and hear things and hears from the Lord a lot, like daily, like maybe like 3 times a day, and so no one can get around like anything they say. You know what I mean? I'm just not. I'm not into that. Hey, God bless you if you have that type of talent and gifts from the Lord, but me personally, it doesn't fit my life. It doesn't fit the way I am, and I just, I want to be able to say I'm not hungry, or because I just don't want to get up, and you don't, you know what I mean, and that's it, you know what I mean. But if you're a prophet that hear from the Lord all the time, you're gonna be like, the Lord said you hungry, get your butt up. You're like, man. So I was just thinking about that, and I just put this beautiful woman right here in the picture. So anyways, man, I think that's it for me. I was just talking to the Lord, and I just made the audio about it. All right, so I think that's it. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of interesting what happens here in the next. I'll say the next 6 to 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody stumbles on me. Maybe I find somebody. Or maybe you guys will find somebody in the next 6 to 8 months. Those that are looking. So we'll see what happens. And it can't happen now because a lot of us are still waiting on a lot of things. So it has to happen after we're situated, right? Because that's the perfect time to meet somebody, is when you're really situated. I know nothing's ever perfect, nothing's ever going to be perfect, but when you have your own stuff, and you have your own, you have your own house, you have your own cars, you have your own businesses, you have your money in the bank, you have things of that nature, it's easier for God to then put you together because you've got your life back on track. You know what I mean? So I'll be looking out for that, I guess, and I hope you guys also are looking out. And when you meet somebody, you just stumble on them. There's no looking for somebody. There's no doing that. When you look for people, you look in the wrong places. So a lot of times when you meet your person, the Lord just makes you stumble upon them. A lot of times you actually bump into them, right? You'll bump into them at like a 7-Eleven or something, and then it just sparks conversation and things of that nature. So I mean, that's probably how most people meet their partner. So it is what it is, man. But I just, 60% chill, 40% active. That's what I want. And so and she might be a prophet. You know what I mean? Because the Lord puts people together that are equal, right? So even though he makes the man the head of the household, if you're evangelist, he'll put you with an evangelist a lot of times, and so that means there's two talkative people in the house, know what I mean? So, and if you're quiet, he'll put you, a lot of times he'll put you with another quiet person. So one ain't talking, the other one the deaf, so, it is what it is. Currency 365, powered by Eyes Open Media. And, I was just thinking about that today, or actually in the last hour, and I was just like, man, what if my wife is a prophet, but not just a prophet, but a prophet who hears from the Lord a lot and quickly, and can and always refers back to the Lord for a lot of things in the house. I don't think I would be able to survive that, and I don't think a lot of people will. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Currency 365, eyes open. Peace out, everybody.